That's hot. Hot. He's trying to blow out the candle. You say hi?
Daddy.
Say hi.
No.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Fly.
Flowers.
Fly.
Flowers. Hey guys, so this is going to be my 20-week update, and I first want to apologize for the horrible lighting right now because it is a rainy, gloomy day. I have no natural sunlight, so I'm working with artificial lighting. I'm looking in the viewfinder right now and I look really washed out from the light, but you know what, that's okay. I love rainy days, just not so great for filming. Hey, at least I have some kind of like ambiance going on right now with my candle. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started and share with you guys everything that has happened for my 20-week of pregnancy. Oh my gosh, I am just now realizing that I am over halfway done with my pregnancy. That is just so crazy, and it probably feels a lot faster for you guys because I didn't announce until I was almost 15 weeks, 14 weeks, somewhere around there. So it probably feels like this pregnancy is going by so fast for you guys, but it really has gone by really fast. All right, so I first want to talk about my appointment. I had my 20-week anatomy scan, and it was a very, I have come to find out that I don't remember this so much with Aria's pregnancy, but I remember it specifically with Nolan and this pregnancy, that people just like fly by those ultrasounds. It was a very quick ultrasound. All they pretty much do is just measure everything and look at all the organs, the heart, make sure everything is functioning, everything looks great, everything is right on track with your pregnancy or like how far along you are, and everything was perfect. And one of the first things the ultrasound technician asked me was, do you know the sex of the baby? And I said, yeah, it's a girl. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's still a girl, but yes, we're still having a girl. She looks great, everything looks really good, and I got some pictures I'm gonna show you guys. I put it right over here so if you remember, because usually I forget to show because I don't know if I've ever showed like my, I don't think I ever showed my, I think I posted on Instagram, so definitely go follow me on Instagram or Twitter because that's where I post a lot of stuff that I might not talk about on here. But I don't think I ever showed my 12-week ultrasound, but I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, I might just insert a clip instead of like holding it up. I'm gonna insert a clip right here so you guys can get a better look. All right, so here is a side profile, and as you can see, look at her little nose. Little nose right there, so cute. I think that's the heart. She was actually very stubborn in this ultrasound. Since I have an anterior placenta, she had her face like right up against it the whole time. But here is another side profile, bottom of her foot, and then lastly, oops, confirming that she's still a girl. You can see by the arrow. Yeah, I was pretty much in and out with the appointment. You know, we just talked about some things, and at this point, I mean, I'm not like an expert on pregnancy, but I'm like, this is my third pregnancy. Like, I know like what to watch out for, and if I know something's weird or off. So, you know, I didn't have any questions, just very in and out, and that was my appointment. I wish I could share with you guys more. I feel like I had a lot more shared with Aria's pregnancy because everything was new to me. All right, so now symptom wise, I have been feeling really good. I've been feeling that burst of energy that I thought I would never feel. Honestly, if someone told me 3 to 4 weeks ago that I would feel this great in this pregnancy, I would think they're lying because of how rough and tough it was in the very beginning, just throwing up all the time. And I still have my moments, I still have my gaggy moments. Actually, this morning I was almost convinced that I had to throw up because I was gagging to the point where I was like, okay, I just need to go throw up. TMI, I know, but you know, just so I don't feel gaggy and sick anymore. But for the most part, the nausea is completely gone. I'll have those moments where if I'm really hungry, I will feel really nauseous. And usually I'll just eat and I'll feel fine, which that's another thing. I'm always hungry. I could eat like a really big meal, well, until my stomach gets full, because like I told you guys, I can't eat that much without getting full. So that's why I think like an hour or two later I am starving because I didn't eat that much, but yet I was full. It's like really weird. Yeah, I pretty much have like 5 small meals throughout the day. That's pretty much what my eating schedule is like. But for the most part, I have honestly felt really good. I woke up one morning, I was like, you know what, I'm going to paint Aria's room today. Before, I was so lethargic and I didn't have any energy to do anything. I'm telling you guys, there were some days I stayed on the couch or in bed all day. So I'm just so happy that mom guilt is gone, where I don't have to constantly, you know, distract my kids with electronics or TV just so I can get by. It was really tough. Things have been really good. I'm just so thankful that I feel better now. Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about in this video that somebody asked on my last update was weight gain, because I had told you guys I had lost 7 pounds, yeah, about 7 pounds when I was really sick and throwing up and very nauseous. All right, so I'm just gonna tell you guys, I started my weight at 147 and I am 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". Yeah, and then I got down to 140. So since then I have gained 4 pounds, bringing me at 144. So I'm not back up to my pre-pregnancy weight. So far I haven't gained anything past my pre-pregnancy weight, but I have gained 4 pounds, if that makes sense. I have gained 4 of the 7 pounds that I lost when I was sick, so that's pretty good for halfway through my pregnancy. With Ari and Nolan, I started out very tiny, very skinny. I think even with Nolan I was very underweight. When I started out pregnancy with him, I was at 118, which is very, I mean, I shouldn't say it's very underweight for my height, but you can definitely tell it on my body. Like, you can't really tell the 147 on my body because I am pretty tall, but you could definitely tell the 118 on my body when I started out with my pregnancy with Nolan. So I gained the right amount of weight with him. With Aria, I gained a lot more. And with this pregnancy, I noticed I'm not gaining as much as I did with those pregnancies. I think it's because I did have more weight on me this time than I did with Ari and Nolan, if that makes sense. So the doctors don't seem too concerned. I even like brought it up to them that I didn't gain any weight for like about a month and a half, and they said, no, you seem fine. Like, as long as the baby's growing, then that's all that matters. So yeah, that's kind of like my status on weight gain and how much of a gain. I'm still not back up to what I was before, but at least I had gained some of what I lost. Oh, another thing, probably my most asked questions that I see everywhere, especially on my videos, is where is baby girl gonna sleep? Do you guys have a room for her? Will you be moving? Will she have a nursery? I get this question all the time. So as most of you know, we have a 3-bedroom house, and Aria has her own bedroom, Nolan has his own bedroom, and of course we have our own bedroom. And I think a lot of people were wondering, well, are you gonna move into a bigger house? And right now we're not, because we do have plenty of space. I mean, obviously it would be great to have a 4th bedroom, but we still like have plenty of space. Now I will say we are co-sleepers. I love co-sleeping, and especially since we'll be breastfeeding, co-sleeping is amazing. So as you guys know, Nolan was in the bedroom for us for at least 2 years of his life. He sometimes gets in the bed with us, and that's most likely what will happen. We'll have like everything set up in our room and she'll be co-sleeping with us. Now, as far as like the future, we're gonna have to kind of get like a feel for it, because we don't know if we'll be like moving, you know, in the near future, or if one of them will be sharing, or she'll be sharing a room. She'll be closer with Nolan in age, so maybe we might set it up to where they could share. But for the most part, the first like year, at least the first year, she will be in the room with us co-sleeping, because of just breastfeeding, and it's just so much more convenient that way. When we lived at our old place, when Nolan and Aria shared a room, Nolan was rarely in that room, only to play with toys, so it wasn't even like a big issue. Now that he is sleeping in his crib, you know, he has his own room, and of course Aria's, she'll be 5 by the time the baby gets here, so she has her own room and everything set up. So I guess my answer is we aren't 100% sure like what we're doing as far as future wise, but we do know like right after she's born, she will be in the room with us, and we'll have everything set up here and all her things in here, all of that good stuff. So that's pretty much their plans of where she'll be sleeping. I know I've been getting that question a lot. Don't you guys worry, she'll have a place to sleep, most likely a bassinet. So think that is it. I'm trying to think of like some other symptoms or some other things that I wanted to talk about, or questions that I've been getting. So I think that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my belly, and I totally forgot to measure myself this pregnancy. Like, I don't know where my brain has been. I remember I was measuring my belly all the time with my pregnancy with Aria and Nolan, so I'm gonna start doing that now for my 20-week update. And I'm actually will be 22 weeks on Monday. Today's Friday, so I'm almost 22 weeks, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my 20-week belly. All right, so here is my 20-week belly. I had to take my sweater off because you couldn't see anything at all. So here's with the shirt up. I feel like this tank top made my belly look really weird. So here's with the shirt up. 20, well, I'm technically 21, but 20-week belly. From the front, from the side. And I'm gonna go ahead and measure myself, since I have not done that at all this pregnancy. let's see. It says that I am 35. I'm actually gonna leave at the bottom if I'm able to how big I was with Ari and Nolan.
20 weeks. It's not that big. I can't even do this. I'm thinking about just not doing this anymore because it just doesn't work. I can't do it. Almost 35. So I did grow some. Almost 35 inches. Let's just say 35.
With this pregnancy, I am 35. So I hope you guys enjoyed this pregnancy update. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. And also, I will leave my Twitter, my Snapchat, my Instagram down below if you would like to follow me there, because I do update a lot on those sites, sometimes more on here, of just like things that are going on, our day-to-day life, the pregnancy, all that good stuff. So everything will be down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.
Rawr. Rawr. Rawr.
Oh,
Alligator.
alligator. Sister's got the alligator. Rawr.